Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for attending my conference section. I'm very glad to share with you what I did for this conference paper. And also, I want to thank the organizer, Lead Becker University, for accepting my conference paper and inviting me for this presentation. And my name is Haibo Feng. I am a lecturer in construction and project management from Northumbria University. Today the title is Whole Building LCA of Single-Family Residential Buildings, Comparable Analysis between Bing and Athena Database. The authors are myself, Avinash, Mohammed, and David. Okay, in this short presentation, I'm going to share with you a little bit about my research background, and then I'll start to talk about these studies, a little background, methodology, and result discussion, and then some conclusion. And I will be more excited to talk with you in the QA section. Start with my own research. In my own research, currently I have three main topics. The first one basically focuses on my current research on further improving building sustainability because my PhD study is mainly on building performance and building sustainability through Bing and life cycle assessment. So for the building sustainability, currently I'm working on smart buildings, zero carbon buildings. Secondly, I'm working on circular economy with Bing topic because circular economy is getting very important to further reduce the building sector carbon emissions. Thirdly, I'm working with a bunch of colleagues in Northumbria University as we have a digital construction research group, and I'm working with them to apply digital technology on building and infrastructure. Second part is life cycle sustainability assessment for horizontal and vertical infrastructure, product and systems. It's just generally applying life cycle assessments by considering environmental, social, and economic assessment. Thirdly, third part of research is sustainable neighborhood development. Basically, this is after years of analysis on individual or infrastructure or products. I'm going to start to focus on the new neighborhood development by considering the involvement between different parties. I'm very welcome for any collaborations. All right, let's come back to the conference paper. A little bit about background first. As we all know, that carbon neutrality is the most urgent mission globally. You can see the figure below. Different countries are setting up targets to achieve carbon neutral. And the building sector contributes the big portion in carbon emissions. Therefore, it's really urgent to reduce the carbon emission in the building sector. On the other hand, whole building LCA is one of the most popular methods to measure the building system environmental performance and reduce carbon emissions. So it's very important to know how to conduct whole building LCA. In reality, nowadays there are a variety of softwares, commercial software database to help conduct whole building LCA for different researchers, which leads to a big result variances and become a big challenge in our LCA studies. So for this study, the objective is to measure the building level LCA results differences between Bing adding Tolly and Athena by using one real building, single family building cases. As you can see, as you can see here, lower part here is a methodology. First, we're gonna have preparation of Rivet model by applying beams, and you can see on the right side, these two layouts were developed by beam models. Once we have Rivet model ready, we are going to get all the project information, including the height, location, and gross areas and service life. And then we're going to get the material quantity. It's called a BOQ. When we get a BOQ from beam models. Once we have BOQs, we can do a lot of things. So tally is adding from beam, so you don't need to specifically get the quantity off from beam. You just need to do a adding calculation. It's called a tally. Tally here, beam tally, and then you can use EPAs, impact factors, and cumulative energy demand factor to calculate the impact. And on the other hand, Athena, you can use a building impact estimator. Then you do need to get a material list off, and then conduct a impact through the Athena software windows, and we use a Tracy impact factor set. As you can see, even before we get the result, we can see they have different method to calculate the result. You can see they have different softwares for Athena, and the same software for bin tally. And after we conduct that, we do a comparable analysis. And on the right part here, that's basically the material produced from bin software. You can see here, these are the results. The results here, you can see from the left side, these are Revit adding bin tally result. Bin tally results are a list of pages of reports, like over 20 pages of reports. They have all kinds of information presented in different ways. This is one way of presenting the results with the categories of building assemblies. For example, doors, floors, roofs, and structure, and windows. And then you can see the contribution percentage for different impact factors, global warming potential, smoke formation, and non-renewable energy, etc. And on the right part is Athena final result. You can see they have the LC measured for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. All these 9 impact factors, including the total impact from product stage, right, and construction stage, usage stage, and end of life stage. So they have the impact for each stage. You can see the operational energy here is 0 because we didn't type in the energy consumption per month for this analysis, because operational energy is not included in this study. And furthermore, you can see the impact comparisons between the two results. You can see here they have 5 impact factors, and then the similar part are here, global warming and eutrophication potential have similar results, and the other 3 have really different variances. So you can see the results could be different. After the analysis, we can come up with the following conclusion. The first one, the LC calculation methods are different between two softwares. And secondly, the second significant result variations were found during results comparisons. And thirdly, the reasons are because of database approaches are differences, and the material list availability in the softwares are different. And the last, the future research need to explore more software results, as well as considering the operational impacts. Okay, this is a really quick presentation of my conference paper. If you have many questions, please feel free to ask me either right now or through emails, and I'm very happy to share with you not only on this conference, also any research topic that are related to my research areas. Thank you very much.